Yeah, we're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitter, we're live on YouTube. Hello everyone, and welcome to another live broadcast. All right, so in this live broadcast I'm going to show you how to install a septic tank. Oh, just let me itch my leg a second. There you go. So you can tell this is live anyway. Okay, there we go. So sometimes you've just got to itch your itch, you know. Anyway, okay, so what's going on? If you've joined me for the first time, my name is Jason from septictank.co.uk, and yeah, this is live TV. All right, so I'm going to show you tonight how to install a septic tank and Soakaway, which I'm really excited about. So let's get straight into this, right? So many people ask me how to install a septic tank and Soakaway. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm about to show you live. All right. So before I do, the products that I'm about to show you are, let's have a look here. They're on my shop, believe it or not. All right, so let's have a look here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you where you can see all the products I'm about to show you. So all you need to do is type in septictank.co.uk, and there we go. Bang! Da-da! And yeah, here's my shop. And this is what, so the products we're going to be looking at tonight are shallow dig septic tanks. We're going to be looking at Soakaway kits, okay? And the shallow dig septic tanks I'm going to be looking at tonight are the bullet septic tank, right? The bullet septic tank and Soakaway kits. And we're going to be looking at Soakaway crates and Easy Drain. And these are the best septic tank Soakaway products on the market. And I'm going to show you why, okay? I'm an independent sewage consultant, and personally speaking, I think these products can't be beaten. But let me show you why, okay? I'm going to, number one, these products are what I personally install myself. And for ease of installation, but also the longevity of them. They just go on and on forever. And they're just brand new technology. A lot of the old technology of septic tanks and Soakaways is kind of obsolete now, or it's old school, if you want to call it that. And so that's why I think these products will blow your mind, or at least open your eyes, okay, to what's out there. So let's just shut that down. So here we go. So let me show you how to install a septic tank and Soakaway. So if you're new to septic tank installations, then I'm going to try and make this really, really simple for you. Okay. So first thing you need is a house to connect it to. Now, I'm not being flippant saying that. Literally all the wastewater that comes from the property. So if you live in the town, or you've never had a place with a septic tank before, everything in the town or a city goes into the main sewers. So a septic tank and a Soakaway, I've showed in previous videos, takes all the wastewater into the system and then disperses it. That's basically the purpose of a septic tank and Soakaway. So let me show you how to install one. Okay, let me show you how easy they are. So the first thing you need is a trench. So there you go. Look at that for a trench. So the trench would, so somewhere on your property you're going to have a soil pipe, and all the wastewater leaves your property by means of a soil pipe. Okay, by means of an orange pipe. Well, it can be orange. Generally speaking, they're orange. Okay, and so what digger would I use to put this these septic tank products that I'm about to show you in? Well, personally speaking, I would use a 3 or a 5 ton digger. You can use, some people use a 7.5 ton digger or a JCB, but a 3 or a 3.5 to 5 ton digger will do you fine. So the first thing you need to do, as I said, is to dig a trench. And so the trench, as I said, will line up with your soil pipe. The soil pipe is basically what contains the wastewater. All right. So all the wastewater will leave the property. And I'm just going to show you where it's going to go. So it comes down this trench, which I'm going to put a pipe in there in a minute. And then the next thing you need is a hole. So those are the basic first two elements or components of your septic tank. All right, a trench and a hole. Okay, so what is the trench for? Well, let me show you. In the trench, you put a pipe. So these are standard 4-inch pipes. Okay, standard 4-inch pipes. So let's have a little closer look here. So there you go. So it's a standard 4-inch pipe that connects up here to the soil pipe via a manhole chamber or a direct connection. All right, so the pipe will then, now you can see it's, because these are, well, I'll go into that in a minute. Okay, so the septic tank is going into this hole here. So let me put the tank in the hole. Bang, there you go. So now this particular type of septic tank is called a low profile or a shallow dig septic tank. And you can see how amazing they are, because the actual inlet pipe is quite shallow. It's quite low below the grass. So you don't need very big holes when you're installing a shallow dig septic tank. Let me give you a side view of this. All right, so this is what it looks like from the side. All right, there we go. So they're called shallow dig septic tanks because they're nice and shallow to install. They take about 40 minutes to put in the ground. 40 minutes, that's nothing. Honestly, you know, years ago, it would have taken you a day to 2 days to put an onion type septic tank in, and you've got the concrete though and all this rubbish. But with the shallow dig septic tanks, they're just lovely and easy to install. But not only that, the inlet pipe coming into them is shallow. Now, let me show you. Okay, so you've got your pipe. So let's just recap. You've got your pipe coming in. You've got your shallow dig septic tank. All right, so there you go. You've got the two things there. So what's next? Well, the next thing is this. Let me show you this. Where are we? There we go. So the next thing is a trench for what I call the easy drain. Now, easy drain is so called because it's so easy to install. So let's see where we got. We got a pipe, we've got a tank, and now you just need to do, it almost looks like a chicken's foot, doesn't it? So you just need literally 3 fingers. There you go. I was thinking of what to call it. You've got 3 fingers coming off there. So let's go in closer now and have a look. So there's the outlet for the septic tank. Right, so you've dug your little trench there, and see how shallow everything is there. It's quite amazing, to be honest. All right, so then what we do now, we have the outlet pipe. So there we go. So that's pretty straightforward so far, isn't it? You've got your inlet pipe, which puts all the waste into the tank here, and then you've got your outlet pipe. Again, lovely and shallow. This is why you only need a 3-ton digger to do it. Now, on the outlet pipe, you then put an inspection chamber. It's as simple as that. And the inspection chamber, this particular one, if you notice, has got 3 outlets. All right. So everything, as I said, is standard 4-inch. So it comes straight out of the pipe and straight into the inspection chamber. Everything standard 4-inch. Then on the outlet, on the inspection chamber, you've got 3 outlet pipes. Okay, so why am I pointing those out to you? Because the easy drain feeds into these outlet pipes here. The easy drain, let me just show you a picture of the easy drain here. Let me just show you this, okay? Because this is important now. So let me just go back to septictank.co.uk. Although you're going to see them in a second, I just want to show you what they actually look like. So just go to Soakaway kits on there. All right, okay, so it's loading up slow, but never mind. All right, so let's just go back one. All right, come on. Everything's live on live TV. It's always a bit slow, but here we go. All right, so easy drain. That's what it looks like. Basically, they're pipes, are singular pipes, which you're going to see in a minute, and they are about 3 meters long or 9 feet in length. So let me just put the pipes in. All right, so there's set one of the easy drain pipes. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry. Control, I'm still getting used to the controls on this. So there you go. There are the 3 pipes. They literally just feed into the outlet pipes on the inspection chamber there. Just feed into it. It's really simple to do, okay? And so you've got one length of 3 meter pipe there, 2 lengths, 3 lengths. All right, what now? Well, all you need to do now is extend the fingers even more. So they've got male and female connectors on. So they just literally connect to one another. So let me put the next lot on for you. There you go, look at that. All right, so if I was to come down here, okay, so this is what it looks like. So let's just turn this around here. So the pipes, as I said, have slot into the inspection chamber there. And let me just zoom out for you. And they're just 3 meter pipes that go in the trench, and they're called easy drain because they're really, really, really easy to install. So there you go. So that's what it looks like on an aerial view here. That's what it looks like on an aerial shot. Now, if you're wondering why it's called easy drain, it's because it's so easy to install. In the past, you'd have you dig trenches, lots of trenches like this, like a herringbone system, and you put lots of shingle and gravel down. Then you would put the pipe on, then you put more shingle down, then you put membrane down, and you've got to have dumper trucks and wheelbarrows, and it's very labor intensive, and you're going to do it over a massive area. Whereas this, you literally just dig three fingers. You can do it in other ways as well, but I'm just giving you a typical serving suggestion, if you want to call it that. And once you've done that, once you've put the easy drain into the holes, all you need to do from then is put soil back over it. How easy is that? I mean, how easy is that? It's amazing. It really is amazing, right? All right, and that's that in. So then with the septic tank, all you need to do then is backfill with shingle. Don't need any concrete at all. So there you go, backfilled with shingle, look. So let me do a side view here. There you go, just to show you what the shingle looks like. Look at that. So you just literally put shingle around the tank. How cool is that? All right. So you've put soil over the easy drain, and you just put shingle over the septic tank. If you've just joined me, my name is Jason from septictank.co.uk. This is live. This is live. We're actually live. It's 7:30 at night, right? And we're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitter, we're live on YouTube, we're live across the UK, live across the world, in fact, right? So anyway, okay, so you've put your shingle on, all right, so that's what it will look like in the hole there, okay? And then all you've got to do, right, 2 more things you've got to do is you can fill the trench in, and then all you've got to do is put the soil over the septic tank. Job done. You don't have to do it in that specific order. You can do the tank first, or the trench first, or the easy drain first, but that is what it looks like, and that is why it's called easy drain, because it's so easy to install. I love it. All right, so bias aside, you saw how easy that was. So compared to many other, all right, so there is no set formula when it comes to putting a septic tank or soakaway in. There's no law regarding the products you use, and there's no law regarding the design or the construction of the soakaway. Yes, people say, well, what about Section 8 of the building regs? It says this and it says that. There is only 2 laws. There's only 2 laws that you must abide by when you're putting a septic tank soakaway in. Number one, right, it doesn't pollute any streams or watercourses or any other areas where it can kill people or spread disease, right? Number two, you have to make sure that the effluent, the wastewater, can drain away in a reasonable time, so it soaks away, it doesn't collect and bubble up and spill out all on the lawn, that it actually does drain away within a reasonable set amount of time, so it doesn't back up to the house. Okay, and that's it. The rest of section H of section building regs section H is guidelines, serving suggestions, so no one can enforce it. People say, oh, well, it's a code of conduct that you must, adhere to. Look, it's no more than saying just because they've got strawberries on some Kellogg's cornflakes packet and raspberries on others, they're just serving suggestions. Oh, look, there's raspberries on there, so strawberry eaters have got a code of practice where you can only eat strawberries. It's a serving suggestion. That's all it is. Okay, so let's move on to the next soakaway. So that was easy drain. All right, so that was easy drain septic tank soakaway. That was easy drain there. And as I said, if you want to see the product, just go to septictank.co.uk. Okay, you'll find the easy drain there, and I've done it based on the number of bedrooms. So if you've got a 2-bedroom property, you've got a 3 to 4 bedroom property, you've got a 5 to 6 bedroom property, or you've got a 7 to 8 bedroom property, then just click one of those, and I've already done a lot of the hard work and designed the kit for you already. All right, so there we go. So that's that. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Right, okay, so let me shut that down and let me open this one. So here we go. So let's say we're starting again. All right, now this particular septic tank and soakaway is controversial. So I'm going to say that again. This particular septic tank and soakaway installation I'm about to show you, the products are controversial only because of misinformation out on the internet, not because it's not controversial because there's any wranglings or whatever with it, but because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and many companies try and mislead people into buying their products. There's a lot of rumors and lies and misinformation about the products that I'm about to show you. Products that I'm about to show you are fully compliant with UK building regs. Okay, so I've set the scene, and you're probably very curious now as to what products is he on about. Let me show you. Okay, so let's just start this. Okay, again, hold on. My mouse has decided to stop working. Oh man, so what's going on? All right, okay, my mouse stopped working for a second there. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we're back on. So at least you know this is live, right? All right, so let's start again. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got our ditch. There we go. A ditch? Did I say ditch? You can tell it's getting late. Yeah, it's Saturday and it's late, so it's been a long day today. Okay, so the first thing you need to do, as we saw before, is once again, if you've got your house there, just dig your trench. There you go. Then the next thing that you've got to do is ta-da, dig a hole for your low profile bullet tank. All right, so dig a hole for your low profile bullet tank. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the pipe into the ditch there. There we go. So that's pretty straightforward. So remember, before we did that with the easy drain, it's the same principle here. I mean, look, just in case you're wondering, again, this is a serving suggestion, right? The pipe doesn't have to go in the middle of the house, right? It can go at the side of the house. It can go on the back of the house. It's just a particular configuration that I've made for this scene that I've created, just for illustrative purposes. The principle's exactly the same, regardless whether it's on the side here or it's on the back. I just wanted to show you it just, the way I've done it is just for clarity. Okay. So then once you've done that, then can you remember what we do now? Yeah, you've got it right. We put in the bullet low profile septic tank. There we go. Look at that. There's the bullet low profile septic tank. And so I'm going to show you this from a side view now. Ta-da! Okay, so that is from the side. So again, the bullet tank is fantastic because it's nice and shallow. Again, for this particular Soakaway product I'm about to show you, you only need a 3 or a 5-ton digger. Okay, so what do you do after you've put your tank in? Well, it's a very good question. Next thing you do is you do a hole, another hole here. Now you're probably wondering, what's that hole for? Well, I'm going to show you now. So you put your outlet pipe there. So there we go. So just to recap, we've got the inlet pipe, which is there coming from the house. All the wastewater goes into the tank. And here is your outlet pipe. Look at that. All right. That's good, isn't it? Then we've got our inspection chamber. Now, this is a different type of inspection chamber to the other one I showed you before. It's only got one outlet, this one. It could have 3 outlets on this one, but all you need, the other 2 will be plugged up, so you'll just have the one showing there, okay? So what's happening now? Well, look at this. I'm about to show you something amazing here. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. There we go. So again, it will have taken you 40 minutes to dig the hole for the tank. Let's say it's taken you an hour, right? So up to now, you've been about an hour and a half with the digger, probably an hour in reality. But this is an amazing septic tank Soakaway system. Have a look at this, right? So you've dug this bit here. So what's this for? Well, let me show you this. Once you've dug a little square or rectangular platform, again, it's only a serving suggestion, then you put your membrane down. You're probably thinking, what the heck is this guy up to? All right, this doesn't look like a herringbone system. This is one of the most popular Soakaways in the UK that I'm about to show you. Have a look at this, right? These are septic tank Soakaway crates. Septic tank Soakaway crates. Now, let me just talk to you for a minute about septic tank Soakaway crates. Many people read on the internet that you're not allowed to use crates for septic tanks. All right. You are not allowed to use rainwater crates for septic tank Soakaways. Full stop. No ifs, no buts. These are septic tank Soakaway crates. What's the difference? Well, many people do ring me up and ask what is the difference between a septic tank Soakaway crate and a rainwater crate. Well, I'll tell you what's different. The membrane, for starts, right? This membrane is able to deal with suspended solids. If you're wondering what suspended solids are, if you imagine you've got all the wastewater that comes from your property, if you put it in a glass or looked at it under a microscope, you'd see there's lots of floaty things in there, bits of soap, bits of hair, bits of skin, bits of fat, bits of grease, debris and other things, right? So it's not just clear water. This particular membrane is able to deal with all the suspended solids. So it keeps the water in this area here, but it slowly, on a time release, releases the water into the soil. Now, on a rainwater Soakaway membrane, it doesn't. It's just designed to deal with liquid that has no suspended solids in. All right. So what happens is lots of builders and lots of people, they see the rainwater crates and they think, oh, great, they're about 200-300 quid cheaper. Sorted. I'm going to buy myself some rainwater crates, save some money. And they do save some money. They put the Soakaway in, and then lo and behold, 4 to 5 months later, it stops working and they find it balloons because the membrane is all silted up. So for the sake of a horseshoe nail, right, they haven't saved anything. They've got to dig it all up again, put the proper septic tank soakaway crates in and do the job properly. So it's cost them twice as much with twice as much hassle and twice as much effort. So what is the legality regarding septic tank soakaway crates? You can use septic tank crates, but you cannot use rainwater crates. That's it. Full stop. There's nothing else to it. It's but many companies like to mislead people into thinking that you can't use the crates, right? Because and you'll find many sites will say, oh no, if you see someone selling septic tank soakaway crates, don't, they're illegal, phone the police, contact trading standards, dial 999. It's just subterfuge and misinformation, so you buy their products. It's as simple as that, okay? So before you read any statements that are like, call the police, don't use this, don't check it out first, you know, because as I said, some people like to scare people into submission to oh no, you can't use soakaway crates, but you can use my system. Mine's a proper system. Mine deals with it differently and it's legal. My system isn't that. It's just a load of rubbish. So it's just a sales pitch. It's a scare tactic. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. All right, so there you go. Once you've got your membrane there, then all you've got to do is put your crates in. So you just pick them up. They're really light. Put one in. Put two in, put three in. There we go, look at that, all right. Then you put the next one in, and the next one, and the next one. All right, so look at that. So, that's it. There's nothing else to it. I'd like to say there's something more, but once you put the crates in, then all you have to do is connect the pipe from the inspection chamber into it, just insert it into the crates. It can go anywhere in the crates. It just goes in the side of the crates. Some of the septic tank soakaway crates, they'll have a predefined circle that you can just push out. In many cases, though, you just got to get your hacksaw and cut a little circle in there, and you just literally push the pipe into a crate by about half a foot, 2 foot, whatever. All right. So then when you've done that, once you've put that in, so let me show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like from above. It's amazing, absolutely amazing, right? And then you just cover the crates with membrane. It's as simple as that, right? Absolutely amazing. I love soakaway crates. I really do. Septic tank soakaway crates are the best. All right. So then what do you do now? Well, all right, so then from here, I put the shingle around the tank. All right, so it looks like that. So this is what it looks like. So it only needs to go to about 3/4 up the side of the tank, okay? Then when you've done that, again, remember you can do this any way you want. Most people start with the crates, okay? So what you do, so if you're wondering about this cutaway section here, this wouldn't normally be here. I've just done a cutaway section so you can see. So if I just put the grass back on here, let me show you what it would look like. Okay, so that's what it would actually really look like in your garden. All right, so there you go. So there's the house, there's the tank, and there are the crates. How amazing is that, right? And so all that you do now is you cover, because the membrane's on there, the membrane stops the soil getting into the crates. So literally just put the soil back over the crates. It's as simple as that. Then turf it or seed it. All right, then put the soil in and around the inspection chamber. Put the soil over the tank. And ta-da! Last but not least, you can then fill your trenching. It really is as simple as that. And that, when you're finished, is what it looks like. You wouldn't even know you've been there, would you? And so that are the two best Soakaway products on the market at the moment. They were designed during the space race, the membrane. Oh, the science behind it is phenomenal. So if you want some easy drain or septic tank soakaway crates, all you need to do is go to septictank.co.uk, and there you've got your basket here, so you can pick and mix, pick and choose. So then I would just click on Soakaway kits. We've already looked at the easy drain, but here you've got your Soakaway crates. So let's say you've got a 1 to 2 bedroom property, you just click on that, and then all that you do, so you've got another video there showing you how to put it in. So there's some dimensions there, but look, I even show you on the site how, so you just dig your hole. So interestingly, there's a manhole chamber with 3 exits on there, but I'm just using the center one, and the other left and right ones are plugged up. So then you put your membrane down, you put your crates into the membrane, and this one's a rectangle. The one I just showed you live was it was square. It was because it was a different number of crates for the property. So depending on the number of bedrooms depends on the number of crates that you get, right? So then just put the membrane over it, just cover with topsoil, and job done. And then all you need to do from then is just add to the basket. Look at that. And so there's your basket there. I'm not going to view the basket yet. I'm then going to go back to here. I'm going to get my bullet septic tank. So I'm just showing you how easy they are to buy, right? So there you go, bullet septic tank. We've seen that before, but in case you haven't, there's the bullet septic tank there. Again, a low profile concrete tank that doesn't need any concrete, low profile, heavy duty, high density plastic tank that doesn't need concreting, okay? And they're very, very shallow, easy to install, and then it just goes in. And so all I would do is add that to the basket. All right. And so then I would view my basket, and there you go. Hey presto. For $599 and $599, you've got a complete septic tank and soakaway system. So there you go. So I hope this live broadcast has helped you today. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to install a septic tank and soakaway. Just one thing, by the by, if you've already got a septic tank or you're looking to put a septic tank in, then I seriously suggest you get one of these. I mention it in most of my broadcasts because it'll save you thousands of pounds if you ever come to sell your house, and it'll make your septic tank compliant before the 1st of Jan 2020. Let me show you what it is. All right. So on the 1st of Jan 2020, as you know, or maybe you don't know, there's something coming into force called the septic tank ban. And if I just show you now quickly, let's just have a show you. I'm just going to the .gov website. There you go. So welcome to, this is the government's main website, okay, in the UK. And if you want more information on the septic tank ban, I just need to say not all septic tanks are going to be banned. Only certain septic tanks are going to be banned, right? However, oh, okay, let me tell you which ones are in the spotlight. The septic tanks that are in the spotlight are ones that discharge directly into a watercourse. So let me show you, okay? So you go to the .gov website, right? And all you need to do is type in general binding rules. There you go. Hit the return button. Excuse me. And then you'll get quite a few options here. Go for the 3rd one down. You can look at the others in your own time, but this is just get straight to the point. Here we go. And so it says, hide that message there. Okay, here we go. It says general binding rules. Here we go. Small sewage discharge to surface water. And this is the point, right? Rules you must follow. If your septic tank or small sewage discharge treatment plant releases or discharges liquid into surface water. All right. So if you've got a septic tank that discharges into the water, then the septic tank ban is really, really going to affect you. You know, either need to replace your system, or you need to put a septic tank converter in. If you look at my last video or the one before that, you'll see about the septic tank conversion unit, which will save you thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds, right? It means you don't have to replace your system, but you can convert the sewage into safe, clean water. All right, so the other laws down here are, and there's loads of them, but these are the two that I'm just highlighting today. All right, it says, you sell your property, tell the new owner about your sewage treatment system. And it says, if you sell your property, you must tell the new operator, the owner or person responsible for the septic tank or sewage treatment plant. It doesn't matter which one, it says sewage treatment plant. Everything treats the sewage. In writing, that sewage discharge is in place, right? Right, and so then you've got to have all these components on there. All right, and it applies to septic tanks. Look, rules you must follow for your septic tank or small sewage discharge treatment plant. Liquid into surface water. If it doesn't discharge into surface water, then all you need to do is this. Okay, so you'll notice on my website you've got Beat the Septic Tank Ban there. So you literally just click that, right? And then if it loads up, that's right, there's a picture of me. And I haven't put it on there to show you a picture of me, but this form here is called a government compliance form. Right? If you get yourself one, there's lots of blanks in the form. They're free, by the way. There's no money, there's no catch. I don't want a penny off you. These forms are free. They're normally very, very, very expensive, but I'm actually giving them away for free for the next few months until the new rules and regulations kick in. But anyway, all you need to do to get your form is scroll down to the bottom of the screen. All right, there's a lot more information on here. All right, so what's happening? My thing has crashed. It's crashed. Why is it crashed? All right, so my web page has crashed. So let me shut that down. Let me just do it again. Okay, so it just crashed on me. So let me do that again. At least you know it's live, right? All right, so here we go. Let's try that again. So scroll down to the bottom of the page, right? And there you'll see free government compliance form. To get your free form, please fill in the details below. So fill them in, and then you can immediately download 2 or 3 or 4 copies, as many as you want, of this government compliance form. You'll notice that there's blanks here, and basically you fill out and put on there what system you've got, how often you get it maintained, how often you've had it emptied, if you've ever had it repaired, so on and so forth, right? And display one in your utility room, one in your kitchen, and hand one to your solicitor. When you come to sell your property, it'll save you thousands and thousands of pounds, because without one, you can't prove to the solicitor of the people buying your house, right, that you've looked after your system. All right, you may have some septic tank emptying receipts, but it's not enough. You need some kind of legal documentation to show that you've been a responsible septic tank owner, even if you've got a brand new system in, okay? So let's pretend you've put a brand new septic tank system in, like the ones I've showed you tonight. You still need a government compliance form. So I'll show you once more, and then I've got to go. So just go to septictank.co.uk, top left-hand corner there, how to beat the septic tank ban. Just click that, and then you can watch the video. There's some different stuff on the video here, but I don't know if it's going to load, because it seems like the if you have a septic tank or a sewage treatment plant, then you need to watch this video. All right, so then I explain it in greater detail, basically, about what I've just said to you. But anyway, the point is, at the bottom, put your name, your email address there. Don't want your credit card details. Don't want any money off you. There's no catch, there's no comment. Just go and download yourself as many free copies of the forms as you want, and it'll save you thousands of pounds. It's as simple as that. So there we go. That's pretty much it tonight. That's the end of my live broadcast. Thank you very, very much for taking the time to watch it. I'm back tomorrow. I'm going to do some live Q&As tomorrow. But listen, have a great weekend. And once again, thank you for watching. And I will speak to you soon.